Hey everyone, welcome back to another Red Dead Online video. Now in today's video we're going to be going over the 3 things that we go over on the channel each and every single day. 2 of them are important like I mentioned yesterday, and 1 of them not so much. The 2 things that are extremely important that you guys need to do every single day are the collection sets and then making sure that you guys do the daily challenges. And at some point during the video we're going to go over Madame Nazar's location, which is, nobody wants to know that anyway, so we're just going to throw that at some point here in the video. So if you guys want to know Madame Nazar's location, which you probably don't anyway, then you're going to have to stick around and watch the video. But if you guys are enjoying these videos, make sure that you guys go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe down below. It would help me out a lot and is greatly appreciated. Also, make sure that you guys go ahead and like these videos and share these videos with everyone that you know and everywhere that you possibly can. I already said like your video, so I guess you don't really need to do it twice. If you could do it twice with multiple accounts, that'd be even better. I'd really appreciate that. But it does really help the channel grow and is very much appreciated. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started with the daily collection sets. Starting with the fossils, because anything that uses the field shovel is going to be a random dig site. Fossils will be a part of cycle number 1. Lost jewelry also at cycle number 1. Arrowheads at cycle number 6. Family heirlooms at cycle number 4. Coins at cycle number 3. Now the next 4 sets I'm about to go over, you don't even need to be a collector at all in order to collect them, but you do need to be a collector in order to sell them. So definitely go ahead and get that collector bag from Madame Nazar as soon as you possibly can if you guys want to make any type of money. I mean, Madame Nazar is not important anyway, so I'm not really sure why you guys want to make money or do anything in Red Dead Online, but I guess if you want to make money, then unfortunately you're going to have to go visit Madame Nazar at some point. Which is rather unfortunate because she's kind of a worthless character here in Red Dead. So just trying to throw that out there. American Wildflowers is going to be 3 sets every single day. It's going to be a part of cycle number 6. Tarot cards are also going to be a part of cycle number 6. The antique alcohol bottles will be a part of cycle number 3. And then the bird eggs will be a part of cycle number 5. All right, now the next thing we're going to go over is the daily challenges. Let's go ahead and go over the list mode first. I do know what one of them is. They popped up as soon as I basically got into Red Dead Online, so I know what one is, and then we're going to go over the rest of them in detail after that. So starting with the daily general challenges, we got 2 condors plucked, a distance of 5280 ran, which that's the one that I knew. You can clearly see that I've already done 15. I ran to my horse. We got 1 finish a showdown in elimination series, 3 player kills with thrown weapons in free roam events. We've got 5 provisions cooked at a campfire. 1 train clerk mission completed, 1 visited the peak of Mount Hagen. The bounty hunter roll, 2 bounties taken down with Ebolas. We got 3 eagle eye used to track a bounty target. 1 hard or legendary bounty mission completed. The trader roll, 1 crypt special camp stew recipe completed, 2 goods sold to a local buyer, and then 1 resupply mission completed with 5 minutes left. And then we've got the collector roll, 5 bird eggs found, 3 lost jewelry found, 3 tarot cards found. The moonshiner roll, 1 moonshine bar changed decor, 1 moonshine sold with at least 5 minutes left, and then 1 moonshine sold with at least 18 bottles intact. The naturalist roll, 2 legendary animal samples taken, 1 legendary animal photographed, and then 2 sedated animals revived. So let's go ahead and break these down so you guys can try to make as much gold as possible in Red Dead Online. I mean, I know that Rockstar really sucks, and they like to nerf everything, but they did obviously make it a little bit more difficult, or a lot more difficult to make any type of gold in Red Dead. So anyway, this is not the best way, but it's still a decent way of earning gold. But anyway, let's go ahead and break them down. 2 condors plucked. Now, condors, you guys are going to want to go ahead and actually head down to New Austin for this. Pretty much anywhere left and to the west of Armadillo. You can find some around Armadillo, but basically from this line going to the west, you guys will find condors. You can find them pretty much anywhere up here. But Roskillar Ford is a good spot. You can find hawks, eagles, condors, and turkey vultures all up at this location. And then for the most part, you can find condors flying all around anywhere else around in New Austin. Typically, it's one of the only big birds that's flying around down there. Not the big yellow bird from Sesame Street. I know that it kind of affects a few people in here, like the griefer that we dealt with yesterday. But just don't shoot the yellow bird. I mean, he's a national icon now, I think. At least to some people. Anyway, let's go ahead and move on. Distance 5280 ran. 5280 ran. Just get off your horse and start running. Get some exercise. Get that heart pumping, that blood flowing. That's all you got to do for that one. 1 finish showdown in elimination series. So you just have to finish it. You don't even have to be good at it. You don't even have to. You don't have to finish first. You can finish last for all it matters. You're going to get gold from participating in that showdown, and then you're going to get gold from the daily challenge as well. So that's what's nice about the finishing any type of showdown. We have 3 player kills with thrown weapons in free roam events. Now, some people might struggle with this one because There are a couple of the PvP ones that deal a lot with being on a horse, like not Cold Dead Hands, but Dispatch Rider and Railroad Baron. So it might make it a little bit more difficult for those. Otherwise, Cold Dead Hands and Master Archer are going to be some decent ones. But I guess I don't know if you can use the thrown weapons in Master Archer. I guess I haven't officially tried it. It's been a long time since I've participated in Master Archer anyway. But Cold Dead Hands will be the best one. And then another thing that's going to affect is the fact that you might not be able to buy many, because you can only hold so many of them in your inventory at one time. So just keep that in mind. Now, yeah, unfortunately, that's going to take a little bit of time for some people. Some people might be able to get it done really, really quickly. Provisions cooked at a campfire. It doesn't matter what campfire that you go to. You can cook whatever you want. It can be just plain venison. It could be, you know, big game meat. It really doesn't matter what you guys want to cook it, as long as you cook it at a campfire. So it could be your campfire, any of the campfires that are sprinkled around the world, or it could be even your wilderness campfire. All of those should work just fine. And then we got train clerk mission completed. There are a couple different spots on the map that you guys can actually go to. One is actually right here at Emerald Station. There's usually one in Valentine as well, right here. Sometimes there's one at Wallace Station, up at this location. So there's a couple different spots that you guys can go to, but those are the 3 that you guys need to go to for the train clerks. Moving on to the last one, we got visited the peak of Mount Hagen. This one's actually very, very, very simple to go ahead and do. This one is way over here. And Valentine is going to be a fast travel destination of choice, or Strawberry. Unfortunately, there's no really other close spot to really get to Mount Hagen, so one of those will work just fine. All right, moving on to the next one. That's going to be the Bounty Hunter role. So we got 2 bounties taken down with bolas. They do cost a little bit of money, and you do have to be a certain rank for the Bounty Hunter role to get these anyway, but that's pretty easy. 3 Eagle Eye used to track a bounty target. The easiest way to do that is if you get lucky enough to get the yellow area that you got to search for. Every time that you inspect a clue, you're going to have to track the bounty target anyway. Otherwise, just go ahead and track the target individually, and that should work just fine. Then 1 hard or legendary bounty mission completed. If you're one that's a little bit quicker and one that you can participate within as far as tracking a bounty target, then the hard might be better for you guys. I prefer the legendary bounties personally. The payout's a little bit better. They're a little bit more exciting, but they do take a little bit more time. The trader role, we got 1 Cripps Special Camp Stew recipe completed. We actually had this one yesterday. For the most part, it can be canned goods. It could be any type of meat, sometimes herbs that you guys have to go and collect, and other things. So just be prepared to go ahead and get whatever they want, but you can get them from the general store. You might have to do a little hunting. You might have to do a little bit of herb picking. Everybody's is going to be different, so I don't know what yours is going to be for today. The 2 goods sold to a local buyer. As long as you have a full goods to be able to be sold to a local buyer, that would be the best. It's 100 goods, and then you can make $500 if you do that. Anybody that helps you, or if you help somebody else, you're not going to get the goods sold, but you can at least get $250 or $500, depending on if it's yours or if you're helping somebody else. And then we got 1 resupply mission complete with 5 minutes left. Basically, do a resupply mission as fast as you possibly can. We have the collector role. We got 5 bird eggs found. Again, bird eggs will be a part of cycle number 5. Lost jewelry will be a part of cycle number 1. And then the tarot cards will be a part of cycle number 6. Moving on to the moonshiner role, we got 1 moonshine bar, change decor. You can either change the painting or the entire theme of your bar. Either one will work. And then the next 2 definitely go hand in hand. So basically have a moonshine sold as fast as you possibly can, and then as safe as you possibly can, to make sure that you deliver it with at least 18 bottles intact. So you can do that. Obviously, if the revenue agents come after you, like, I mean, they like the IRS, like, especially in the United States, they like to take all of our money. So greedy government, Rockstar's greedy, government's greedy. I guess everybody's greedy. So we might as well just go keep with that theme. So as long as they're not too angry at you and they don't inspect you, then you should be able to deliver this very quickly with all of your bottles intact, as long as they don't inspect you. And then moving on to the naturalist role. Before we actually get into the naturalist role, I'm going to show you guys where you can find Madam Nazar for today. Obviously, the least important part of this video, so I might as well just edit this out because I don't really know why you guys are going to want to know about this. But you can actually find her right here in Grizzly's East. The fast travel destination choice will be Emerald Station. Of course, if you have the Moonshiner Shack, it's going to be a little bit closer as far as the fast travel destination, as long as you have it here in New Hanover. But for all of your Madam Nazar needs, Grizzly's East and above north of Emerald Station. Naturalist role, we got 2 legendary animal samples taken and then 1 legendary animal photograph. So you can sedate it and then take the photograph. That will get those 2 at the exact same time. And as long as you're a naturalist role anyway, which you can't participate in any of these until you become a naturalist role, then you can actually do the missions directly through Harriet. That way you have your own legendary animal that your mission that you're working on, and you don't have to worry about everybody else. I've only found a couple legendary animals, even with the lower player base lately, so I don't know what that's all about, but again, I'm not playing for very long either. And then 2 sedated animals revived. If you guys had the pamphlet to be able to produce these, then you guys can use those, or you can just buy them directly. They're $5 a piece from Harriet. Either way will work, but as long as you revive any 2 animals, it doesn't matter which ones they are. You don't get any additional XP for a legendary one, so you might as well not do that. If you want to, whatever, it's up to you guys. But $10 to get a little bit of gold, I guess it's up to you. But that is everything done, gone over, and covered. We went over Madame Nazar's location, we went over all the collection sets and their current cycles, and we went over all of the daily challenges. Hopefully that does help you guys out, and if it does, make sure that you guys go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe down below. It would help me out a lot and is greatly appreciated. But until next time, YouTube, you guys keep doing what you're doing because you're already doing it, and you guys stay gaming.